Hi Scorpio, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Scorpio, this is your general reading starting today on the 21st of May. And I've started to incorporate the number, the frequency of the number into the reading. So today's date is all about conversation, communication, and relationships. And then we have a strong new beginning. And then combining those two, we have number 3, which is passion, creativity, joy, fun. So it's a really good foundation for your reading today. So I'm just going to start to see what is significant for you, Scorpio. For the very near future is what I asked about. And I call it messages from source, and just receive the most uplifting, wow, inspirational message that I can find. Interesting. What does that mean? So we're starting, it's like we have two completely different energies on the table. So it's almost a bit of a past already that I pick up first, and it's called emotional loss. This emotional loss is due to whatever situation has been going on, because I feel like it's not going on anymore. So if this is emotional loss, that can mean so many things. It doesn't necessarily have to be involved with the relationship. Quite common that it would be, but it can also be that you've lost your job, or you've lost touch with a friend, or it's like there's something that you feel a bit low about. It can be anything. It really can be anything. If this is a person that you don't speak to anymore, or maybe breaking up with somebody, or not being with this person makes you a bit sad, it is already in the past. The significance to the why even bring it up? Why does it even come out if it's already in the past? Because we have a number 5 there. It's a change in life path is what it stands for me. That you're changing your direction, your course. And it's a green border, so it speaks about the heart center, how you're in alignment. Like there's a lot of balance in your heart, a lot of balance in your life, overall balance. You're sending out wishes and thoughts and dreams right now to the universe, to whatever you're calling upon. Even if you're sticking to it from the inside, like from your inner guidance, you're asking for this shift, you're asking for change. You're asking for maybe a relationship, maybe an upgrade at work, or whatever this is for you. So general reading, so take whatever applies in your life. Due to this emotional loss, it serves you that you might think that this thing that has led you to feel a bit emotionally drained, like you've been a bit out there doing things, and it got you to be a bit emotionally drained, and so you want to withdraw, is what I feel, and to sort of literally stay in and just be with you for a bit. And it's like you wonder a tiny bit what that was necessary for. Why enter into? It's like you got this job only to work there for 2 days to then be let go, or entering into this relationship, and this relationship only lasted for, I don't know, a couple hours up to a week, and you just felt like, I don't want to be with that person. That person felt like, no, they wanted to end it. So why even stir all those feelings up if it wasn't going anywhere? It's like you're wondering a bit, why is that being presented to me if it's not going to last? Like, give me something that is long lasting, that is a bit more solid, that has a bit more meat, if that makes sense. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're asking for more due to this situation. You're being delivered situations right now. It can be anything. You're being delivered situations right now where you get to decide what it is that you want. So due to those situations where it might feel almost off topic. It might feel like, what is this doing here? Type of feeling. Excuse me. It's there to help you define what it is that you want. It's not like you don't know. It's not like you, oh, I want to sail around the world. Oh, I want to buy a canoe. Like, I didn't know that previous to this relationship. Now I know I want to buy a canoe. It's not like that. You already know theoretically what it is that you want. But in my understanding and in my life experience, it is so that you first have a thought. It has taken me a while to get to this point, to understand that first you have you receive a thought from your guidance. You receive a thought. You're having that thought around something that you want, and now begins the journey of actually exploring it, have it manifested so that you get to live it in physical reality. But before it goes from a theoretical thought, I guess thoughts aren't theoretical, but like it's theory in your mind. It's like a wish rather than something that you have started to feel. Now that thought is being brought to a real event, and the real event usually is the exact opposite of what you want. It's the real manifestation, or something happens that is the real opposite of the thought you had about what you wanted. But it's on an energy plane now, on a bigger energy plane. If I can describe it as best as I can. This is my life experience of it. So I'm just doing my best to explain it, how I perceive it to be. It could be something completely different if you're calculating it, or if you're asking like a whatever. But it's like it takes place energetically, and through that energy, you're having this loss, or having this situation, being in this situation, living through this situation, has you ask. Now you're not asking from a mental, like received thought place. Now you're asking from a energy standpoint, if that makes sense. You're sending out the energy saying, what the F? I want this. Why give me that short-term thing? I want this long-term thing. I want this job to feel this way. I want this relationship to feel this way. I want this money to feel this way. Whatever that is, you're exploring and expanding your energy, and now it's on an energy plane. It's like a way. We can still call it thought form if you want, but it's on a way bigger scale now, right? So this is what has happened. Sometimes you don't even have to go into that bigger contrast. Sometimes I perceive it to be almost like a question and answer within the same moment. So there's no need even to be in the contrasting. It depends on how far you come in what you want. If you need to sort of mold a bit more around it, like if you need to add some more things, you're not fully done, it doesn't feel done, then you just continue to have those contrasting moments until it's here, if that makes sense. So what you need to do now is just understand that those things that has happened for you in the past, leading up to the almost very recent, is that you've asked specifically, you've defined what it is through an energy asking what it is that you want. And so now we're having an upgrade. It's number 20 here, which is all about 2.0, like an upgrade version of yourself. We're balancing this out. It's a balancing act to come from a place where you've asked for something. You just stepped out of this relationship, or you just got kicked out of a job, or you quit the job, or whatever the situation is, or you just looked at your bank statement and it wasn't looking good. That's the question place. Let's not get too heavy into it to say this is heavier because it's relationships, or this is heavier because this is money, or whatever. It's the same thing. It's a question. It's a question I have. I have a question to get more money. I have a question about better relationships. Long-term relationships is what I pick up anyway, that most of you guys want a long-term relationship. And it is something around this that has now brought about an answer. Something in the question has now brought about an answer because you asked for it. Now the tricky part is to go from the question to the answer, and to not continue to dwell on the thing, not continue to look at the bank statement that says you don't have any money, but rather look in the opposite direction for it, where you know in your heart that you've asked for more. You know for a fact that you've asked for more money. You know what you've asked for in terms of relationships, in terms of work-related situation, in terms of your health, in terms of your body, whatever this is. So it's a balancing act, and you're balancing it. You're balancing it out. Could be dealing with a Libra. You're getting to the truth of it. There's this truth on the bottom, and I am drawn to those words. You're getting to the truth of what you want. Sometimes we feel like we want a lot of things. My personal situation has led me to understand. I thought I wanted to live in the bigger city. I've been living in the bigger city for 20 years of my life, and then I had a contrasting moment, and it led me to live in this very small town. And my little boy, who's now 2 years old, I just have come to understand what was first like, what in the world have I attracted? Why am I living here in this small town? This is as far away from that bigger city as I can come in terms of everything. And over this time, I realized, wait a minute, I don't even want to live there in this bigger city anymore, because my little boy needs way more quiet, way more. And if I would have just, I thought that was what I wanted, but to start to trust the circumstances, trust that you're being guided towards what you really want, and maybe let go a bit to be shown what it is that you want, rather to have like a clear path. You can have a clear path that you want to feel good, and that you want to feel harmony, and that you want to feel love and satisfaction and all of that. And the rest will be taken care of. Really, it will. So the balancing act now is to at least let go of what had you ask in the first place, if that makes sense. And as much as you can, don't even think about the question around relationships, around money, whatever. Just be in as good place as you can. And there's a doorway there. There's a portal being presented to you. There's an opportunity being presented to you right now. It's not waiting. It's not, you don't have to do like this much work more for it to be presented. No, it's already there. So I feel like the only thing you need to do now is get into a bit more balanced mode within yourself. And you will step through that doorway, and you will find on that other side what it is that you're seeking. Absolutely gorgeous. Then we have this disruption card, which is a good thing. Don't let it scare you, because it looks a bit dramatic. Give you that. 16 for me is all about sudden change and sudden shifts. And it's like you're do you see how you really are being cut into pieces? But this for me is telling that you're reorganizing, you're changing your, like just what I said. I come to understand that I don't want to live in this bigger city anymore. I want to stay here where it's a bit calmer, and everything is being rearranged and reorganized. And it's like, if you just let it be for a bit, and let it be a bit out of place, like you don't have a clear view, physical, practical clear view of what is going to happen in the past. Don't think about the past. For the I don't know even how short time into the future, but to really feel everything will be okay. Everything in perfect timing. It will reveal itself, and just let it be a bit scattered. Let it be like, I don't have full focus on this. I don't have full focus on that. I don't really know where this is going to go. There's a disruption. There's like this force is coming in to rearrange things for you, to put you exactly where you want to be. And so if you trust that for a bit, I know it's a tough one, but if you trust it for a bit there, you're going to see that you're going to be led to exactly the place where you want to be in terms of everything. What else for Scorpio? You're eager to go though, because I almost start to shuffle and cards are falling out. Wow. So big spiritual insights right now. Connecting in with yourself. Really good. We have number 7. So exactly what I explained here with the number 16. Like there's nothing more to be done. Number 7 is all about you can rest now. You can just lean back and let the circumstances take care of themselves and let them sort of present themselves to you. You don't have to do anything more. It's just stand your ground on the bottom. So this is just me feeling you just need to get into that balanced place and just hold that balance and sort of get prepared for whatever it is that you now want to step into. It's like a little preparation phase is what it feels like. Like a little, not that it's not here. I feel like it's already here. The shift, the change, the opportunities, the presentation of a new reality, if you will, is already here. You're now just getting as balanced as you can, so it will be very comfortable for you to receive it. You're going to receive it no matter what. What? You're going to receive it no matter what, because it's the momentum of it has picked up so much due to this emotional loss, due to this disruption, due to whatever has happened in your past that has made you really ask for an improvement. So the energy has really picked up. It's like the snowball effect, where now the snowball is so huge and so fast. And so just when it comes in, you want to, whether this is a romantic relationship, whether this is a new job opportunity, whether this is a huge amount of money or something of a bigger, like grander proportion to maybe what you were used to before, we might think that we want all of that in our head, like theoretical thought is what I call it. The theoretical thought sounds or feels or looks really good. But once it's here and you energetically feel it, once all that money is here, once that super loving person is here, once that great job opportunity that has you, really step into the limelight, once that's here, it's a different story. If you're not prepared for it, if you don't feel balanced, that's just going to be overwhelming. It's not going to be fun. It's like you hear those people winning the lottery, and if they're out of sorts, it only destroys them. It really makes you might think that money is the cure to everything, but getting that amount of money, if you're not ready, it really destroys you. It really overwhelms you. You might be able to deal with it and work it out and find out as you go what to do with it, but it's way more fun if you're in a way more allowing, receiving state than if you just feel overwhelmed when it's coming in. So practice your balance is what I feel. And then we step into this victory and success. So interesting. Do you see how, so here we have the solar eclipse and it has started to seep through. We're seeing the possibilities. We're seeing how it slowly is opening up. And here it's like we have this sun again that is coming through. It's being it's not fully out. It's a lot of clouds here, but it's shining through, and it's shining through even more so than here. It's shining through, and you're starting to receive the benefits. You're starting to see evidence of it coming in. Whatever this is that you're wanting more of in your life, you're starting to see the evidence of it coming in. You laid a good foundation. Keep that balance. And it's like, first, number 6 is all about the totality, the total you, the alignment between you and your inner being, which is really cool that you have. And then there's something about having a hand in both What is this? It's like you have a say in it. There's something about having a say in two areas in your life. You really have a say in it. You obviously have a say in everything in your life. You can decide whatever you want about anything in your life. But I think you're dealing with something right now. Two areas of your life where you're dealing with something that you have a bigger say in it than maybe you think. You have a say in it, is what I hear. Recognition and reward. And then we have this card, like you're being rewarded for, there's the sun shining on you. The sun has really started to come out here. It's all the way back here, but it's really shining upon you. You really are getting what you want. Recognition and reward, however 3D or very practical, physical this is, or just the fact that you've been wanting stuff, you've been wanting things, and now you're being rewarded. Now you're in balance, so you can attract exactly what it is that you want. Building a new foundation. Really, really cool. I'm going to continue to pull cards in the extended and see what I can find there. So if you're drawn to that or interested in that, please come to the link in the description box down below. If this is where we go our separate ways, then thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon, Scorpio. Bye.